Hello and welcome to the race once again. As you can see, this time I am racing in the Brazilian Grand Prix, Sao Paulo, and once again it will be 25% race distance, racing against AI, artificial intelligence, on a difficulty setting of 50, which is pretty minimum. Really, nothing too impressive, but that's pretty much my level at the moment for a good race. Anyway, I'm playing classic cars, and I'm in a Ferrari 641 from 1990, one of my most favourite cars to look at. Beautiful Ferrari. Won't see much of it from the cockpit, but it is a gorgeous car. Right, let's get going. Okay, so I'm 8th place on the grid. Let's see if it's might be a bit tricky going up the inside, I think. Oh, dicey. Bit dicey there. Made it through. Been given a warning. But I'm there and I'm in 8th place still. Whew, made it through the first. Look at them all behind me there. Oh, there's another Ferrari 641 behind me. That's good. That means I can stare at that car, because I can't stare at my own. Don't want to touch the grass around there. Ooh. Now in 1990, I remember the race won by Ayrton Senna in his McLaren, but the Ferraris, these two Ferraris of Nigel Mansell and Alan Prost. Actually, it wasn't Ayrton Senna that won it, was it? No, of course it wasn't. It was Alan Prost in the Ferrari. So this car, this 641, won this race in 1990 with Alan Prost. Nigel Mansell came 4th. Being a Mansell fan, I can clearly remember being very distressed about that. But I got over it in time. Oh, yowza. I lost a bit of time there. Someone's about to get past me. Oh, someone has got past me. Waldmuller in the McLaren has got past me. This car is very slippery, I have to say. Oh dear. That's my teammate, if you want to call him that. Right behind me. Come on, I don't want to finish lower than my starting position. Can't have that. Oh dear, I lost it. No, that's how slippery these cars are. Oh my word. A 5-second penalty. Severe collision with Jones. I think I just took Jones out. I was saying, wasn't I, these cars are so slippery. I'm used to racing in this game with the 2020 cars. They're super grippy. Look at how he's coming for me, he's really throwing it up the inside there. I'm in danger of losing it again. Such a slippery car. They're all queuing up behind me, look. I've really got to start getting a bit punchy now. I've got a 5-second penalty, so I'm basically going to finish last in the race, but at least I want to make some good, get some good racing in. finishing position is not important as long as there's some good racing. Now, is that a 1990 McLaren or a 989? I think it's a 1990 McLaren. Oh dear, that's where I spun it last time. So slippery. Oh, I might have him though. No, not yet. Okay. Oh dear. Okay. I've got to get this guy. But I mustn't try and turn too sharply into the corners. That's what I'm doing. You can get away with that with a 2020 car. Maybe there's a bit more oversteer on this car. I'm not sure. I think I'm getting too technical for myself there. So I'm not going to talk about oversteer and understeer. But it's definitely... oh dear. Definitely very slippery. Oh dear, see? Ooh. And lost a lot of ground there, I did. Beautiful swift circuit this. It was in 1990 that it first held Grand Prix, basically, this circuit. The year of this car, 1990. Is that a 94 Benetton behind me? I think it's a 94 Benetton. Hope it's not Schumacher. Mind you, as you can see, all the names in this race are all made up. Unlike in the 2020 game, where they have the names of the actual drivers. Here they're all made up names, almost as if they are to represent like private owners of these cars. Where did the other McLaren go? Waldmüller, wasn't it, his name? Something like that. Where did he go? Must be up ahead somewhere. Oh no. Oh dear. That's not good. That's lost me a lot of time. Oh dear, there's loads of Schumachers. Loads of Schumachers queuing up behind me. And they're 94 Benettons. One of them's going to throw it up the inside any minute. And I'll be history. Oh, this is so slippery. I know I keep repeating that. What dear. I'm almost too scared to try an overtaking manoeuvre because I'm not sure I'll be able to hold on to it. Of course, there's no DRS. Now there shouldn't be pit stops either. When I play the 2021 at 25% distance, there are pit stops because you have to have a mandatory pit stop to change onto the other compound. But of course, back in 1990, well, not all these cars are from 1990, of course, but back in this classic era, which I think is mostly 1990s, these cars, that was not the rule. So there will be no forced pit stop that I will have to make. Where am I? I'm in 12th place. Started 8th. Oh dear. It's going very slowly. See, I have to back off and then I lose loads of ground. Surely I'm going to get him now. Into the first corner. Surely I've got him now. Surely I've got him. Yes, I think it's my first successful overtaking maneuver of the race. On lap 8. Career. Now to close on that McLaren of Levasseur up ahead. Okay. Let's keep it steady. You've got to concentrate so hard. I know it's silly because it's just a game on my PC with an Xbox controller. But you do find that your eyes start to hurt after a while because you realise you haven't been blinking as you take it so seriously. I remember Damon Hill going off at that corner, the first corner, in 1995 in his Williams. Would have probably won that race because his car was the best car at the beginning of the season, because he won 2 of the opening 3 races. He should have won all 3 of the opening 3 races. But he had a car failure right at the first corner. Schumacher came through, his big rival, came through to win the race. Retiring on the first corner of the first lap. I don't think my car's damaged from that accident I had with Jones and the other Ferrari 641. Actually, I can check. It's a bit tricky to do this while driving. No, look, no damage at all to my front wing. Bit of tyre wear there. And keep my eye on that tyre wear. I mean, I'm not going to have a pit stop, but I want to know if my tyres are getting particularly nasty. I think the 21%, top left there, of the diagram, my front left tyre, I think that means, yeah, that's 22% now, so that's not what's left. I always make the mistake of thinking that's what's left. It isn't. It's how much wear there has been. So I'm over halfway through the race now, so that won't be a problem. And there's no other damage there. Surprisingly, all the bits of carbon fibre that we saw spilling out everywhere was obviously from the other Ferrari. I was lucky to survive that. I got spun in one direction, and then by connecting with the Ferrari, that spun me back into the correct direction. I'm only 1.5 seconds ahead of... Oh, it's Kaufman now behind me. I don't know where Correa has gone, the guy I overtook. Oh dear. If you lean on the steering for too long without releasing it, it spins, which it doesn't with the 2020. Oh, see, with the 2020 cars. I apologise for my loud reactions each time. Can't help it. This is actually my son's favourite track. I've commented on my 8-year-old son and how he loves this game and how he, by and large, he just about has the edge on me. Most tracks, most cars, but only just. I try my hardest to beat him. I really, really do. I don't hold back. But he just has the edge on me. And this is his favourite track. And I beat him on this track not long ago, a few weeks ago. And it was one of the proudest days of my life. I'm obviously joking there a little bit. But it's always very difficult to beat him on this track. But I managed it. Of course, it was at this circuit that the 2008 championship was decided on the last lap, or the first part of the last lap or something. Last corner, wasn't it? Last corner of the last lap. But it was sort of the first bit of the last corner of the last lap, because there's a few sort of kinks. It was sort of here, wasn't it? He overtook Trulli right here. And as you can see, there's a few kinks. Are they separate corners, or is it all part of the same corner? People say last corner because it sounds more impressive. Last corner of the last lap. But I think it was third to last corner, or maybe the part one of the last corner or something. Lewis Hamilton getting past Timo Glock. It's not far behind me. There's another Michael Schumacher trying to have a go at me. I think that's a 95. Might be a 95 McLaren. Benetton, not a 94 one. Just because of the colouring. 95 one was light blue. 94 was dark green. Oh, too deep into that corner. I need someone spraying my eyeballs with a bottle of water. Just squirting water onto my eyeballs every now and again. Because I keep forgetting to blink. Lap 13, just finishing now. 5 laps to go. What I don't want to do is to have the video end in a cloud of dust and dirt and debris. Oh dear, Kaufman's right with me. He's going to go for it up the inside. I know he is. Oh dear, look. Let's hope he keeps it clean. Well, he didn't make a move there. Okay. Let's keep it frosty. Oh dear, look, he's, oh, where's he going to go, where's he going to go, where's he going to go? He's going to try, I've got to try and hug the inside line. Oh, I braked too much because I was hugging the inside line so much. Oh, he's going to, I shouldn't be fighting him really, I should just let the guy go. He's going to end up crashing into the back of me, taking us both out. I can handle 50 difficulty setting on 2020 cars, but on these slippery classic cars, oh dear, it's a lot more difficult. But of course you don't want to make it too easy, you know, you don't want to be finishing on the podium every single race. Someone's just retired, haven't they? Hopefully they were ahead of me. You don't want to be finishing on the podium every single race. You don't want it to be too easy. But you don't want to be at the back of the field 2 laps down either. So you could argue that this is actually quite accurate, because I'm now in 10th place with that retirement. And I'm having very close battles with cars here, so you could argue I've got it on exactly the right setting. I mean, look how closely I'm following that McLaren in front lap after lap. Very evenly matched. Just done my fastest first sector. It's not held Kaufman off though, is it? Oh dear. I've left the door open there a little bit. Maybe if I start to lose too much against my 8-year-old son, I should start playing my 6-year-old daughter. I should be able to get some victories in there before she starts to overcome me. At the moment, she has never played this game, so I would probably find it a bit too easy at first. But yeah, I might introduce it to her if she wants to. What a great race we had at this circuit last year, 2021. Forget the last race in Abu Dhabi, the Michael Massey race, the Brazilian Grand Prix, and the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Fantastic. Okay, we're on the penultimate lap. Oh dear, I nearly looked behind at the wrong time there. Oh, last 3 cars are going to finish really close. I've got 1 more lap to go. Now this guy in front is 6 seconds, more than 6 seconds behind the guy in front of him. And Kaufman is 20 seconds ahead of the guy behind him. Oh dear. I thought he'd gone off the track there. I'm not letting him pass me. I'm not letting him pass me. I'm not letting him pass me. I wasn't having any of that. Not on the last lap. You shall not pass. Of course, I've got a penalty anyway, 5-second penalty, but I'm not worried about that. I'm just thinking about the track, the finishing order on the track. Although the guy behind me is 20 seconds back, so that 5-second penalty is not gonna do a lot of damage to me. I'm amazed that those gaps have built up in just 18 laps. Oh dear. So slippery. Right, here we are. The last sort of part 1 of the second part of the last corner. Yeah. Oh. Another car's retired, I think, so I'm 9th at the moment. I'm going to finish on the track ahead of Kaufman, that's the important thing. Didn't quite get that McLaren. But that's okay. That's okay. So, with my 5-second penalty, I ended up behind Kaufman in 10th place. I started 8th. That's not too bad. I'm not too devastated by that. Okay, so that's the 1st, 2nd and 3rd. I think that's a female winner there, I think. Right, so I'll end it there. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And if you'd like to subscribe, please do so. Lots of different types of videos on my channel. I think this is my 101st video, actually. Anyway, thank you for watching and listening, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.